Greetings and welcome to another episode of Robot Monster. We'll call this one Show Me What You Got / Command Center. I don't know what to title this episode. But it's going to be the Rick and Morty Pickle Rick unboxing episode. But while I have my room the way it is and I have so much stuff set up, I have like all my G1 Transformers set up. I've been getting a lot of compliments on those online, posting a couple different pictures. Kind of zoom out slowly so you can see kind of which ones I have displayed a little bit. I got some other stuff on there as well, some DVDs and VHS. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends are set up. And then I have some of these guys up here. So I have some Power Rangers set up there as well, some Pretenders. I just got Wingspan, the Decepticon clone Wingspan there. He's a teal and white and purple guy with the wings in front, little guy. So yeah, that's my collection of Transformers. I just recently had to repair a part on my Raiden figure up there. Had to cast a leg part and cast it out of resin because it was broken and replace it. So luckily that went really smoothly. And now he's fully repaired and made out of plastic again instead of other materials besides plastic. I think I used like acrylic paint and I don't know what else, some other stuff to build it up. So let me go around the Robot Monster studio here. I'm in here with Benny. As you can see, my bed's kind of a mess. Benny cat. Oh, you're lovable. So he might have a snack a little later. I finally got my giraffe here repaired. My giraffe statue. Its neck was damaged and our landlord actually fixed it for me. It was very, very nice of him. So now I just have to get some epoxy sculpt and finish sculpting it and painting it. So let me go start around here again and we'll go through this one more time so you can see what my studio looks like currently. Studio / bedroom. This isn't really my studio. This is kind of like my relaxation chamber. I mean, it's my bedroom, so I do some stuff in here. I do my collection stuff, curate my collection, I do some yoga in here. I do some crafting and stuff in here, but I mostly try to keep all my artwork and my 9 Feline Comics design studio out in the other room. Oh, something's not set up right. Fixed it. I just picked up some new VHS movies recently. Zoom in over here so you can see this section a little better. It's my cosmetics shelf. A lot of cosmetics in there. Need to be sorted through. Let's see how good I can get this without moving the camera too much. I feel like that's a good shot you wouldn't see too often, like the My Little Ponies side by side with like the Satanic Temple membership. And the Super 7 collection I just started, which I'm going to be getting into some more Super 7 stuff here soon because I was just at Ollie's, and I don't know if you've been keeping up on current trends with like action figures and what's showing up in stores, but people that sell action figures and collect, like me, will probably be aware that Ollie's has been getting in some pretty cool stuff, and I was actually really surprised at just how cool the stuff they're getting is, because they're getting, for one thing, these real Ghostbusters, and they were $3.99. I took the stickers off, but yeah, I got 2 sets of these for $3.99, and I got some of the other ghosts. I got the Bug Eye Ghost and the Toilet Ghost, and I got just one of each of those because I'm just going to probably resell them, see how they do. So yeah, you may have seen this peeking through in some of the shots already. This is a Funko product, and I'm not a huge fan of Funko product. I really am not. I have a few things. I like some of their 3.75 inch scale figures, like this Married with Children box set. And I have the Stranger Things set of the 3.75 inch figures, but I don't particularly like 3.75 inch figures with the additional elbow and knee joints, extra points of articulation like that. I kind of like the just 5 points of articulation like your Kenner Star Wars figures. Like the original 70s Kenner Star Wars figures. So yeah, I got my Married with Children set to fight my Stranger Things kids. I think that would be a good fight, Married with Children versus Stranger Things. So here is my Rick and Morty Pickle Rick, and I've had this for a while. The sticker on the top here kind of peels up real easily, so I'm going to open him up and do a review, and then probably just put it back in the box. Oh, this apparently is also Funko. So this isn't too bad. This is Funko also, so I do like this. But I will tell you, I absolutely hate Funko Pops, and I refuse to buy any Funko Pop thing. I don't like any of them. I do like the mystery minis though also, because I like the My Little Ponies, so I have a pretty expansive collection of mystery minis. I am missing a few of some of the rare ones, like some of the color versions, but I have a lot of the color versions so far. Like I have Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Spitfire, a couple other ones. I forgot. I got a pretty good collection of the color Funko mystery mini ponies, and I probably will do a My Little Pony video soon. If I already didn't, I might have already done it. But anyway, I'll get to this one later. I'm going to open this up and play with it and see what it looks like a little bit. So here's some of the other stuff I was finding at Ollie's. We'll start with the Ghostbusters. These are really cool. I saw these in Walmart a while ago, but I wasn't going to spend like 20 bucks a piece on them, even though they were really cool. And it's a really good set. You get, the backpack and the gun and the little ghost figure with them and the main Ghostbuster figure. So that's a pretty cool toy. You get a lot of little parts and pieces to play with there. So here is these two. This is Peter Venkman and Egon, I believe. Or no, Ray. Peter and Ray with the Rapper Ghost and the Grabber Ghost. So there you go. You can see the front and back, and these were $3.99 a piece. So these are cool also because I collect a lot of Kenner stuff. So you see the Kenner logo on there, that excites me, and also on the back. But then you'll see that it's got the Hasbro logo also to let you know that these are just the reissues made by Hasbro. But still, they're identical just about in every way to the early Kenner ones from the 80s. So I got those two, and I got Egon and Winston with the Chomper Ghost and the Gulper Ghost. So those are pretty cool. I really like the Chomper Ghost, and I think the Grabber Ghost might be my favorite. But again, the Gulper Ghost is kind of cool with his big mouth. You put stuff in his mouth. Maybe had like slime or something, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, the two are pretty cool. I got 2 Winstons. I found Winston and Egon first. I had to go to a few ollies. I went to like 4 ollies in the last few days because the stuff I was finding there was really just so exciting to me, because they had another thing. Since I'm not a huge Funko fan, I know I had already showed like 3 different Funko things, so I'm kind of going back on what I'm saying here, but trust me, I don't like Funko. But I do like Super 7, and they had a whole bunch of different Super 7 things there. I didn't get everything that they had, but there were some pretty exciting sets, like this Ghost and Goblins set. This was only $12.99, and this was like on my list of things that I kind of wanted. Like, I wanted these 2 figures definitely, but I didn't want to spend $30 for them like the price online. So I found these for $12.99, and that's perfect. I might take them out of there. I don't know if I ever even played this game, because I know I have video game reviews on my channel, like my friend and bandmate Cliffjumper 1984. We do similar videos together. We make music videos, music together, and stuff like that. So, but I am not a gamer like him. He loves video games. I don't have the attention span for it. I don't like to play video games that much. So I don't know if I ever even actually played this video game. I just like it purely on the aesthetics. I like Arthur, I like the zombie, and I like the skeleton. And the unicorn and Azeroth are pretty cool too, but they're like bigger figures. They don't quite fit in with the Star Wars scale as much, but I still like them. They would fit in something else, maybe like my Ninja Turtles. I don't know. So I might try to get the other set of these then eventually too. This is the first set, and the other one is the second set with the skeleton and the unicorn. And I found this set from Super 7 as well, and I got 2 of these. Hellboy Pack A set with Carl Cronin, Hellboy, and Krieghoff. And that's really cool. You get another big figure here, Krieghoff. He would fit in with your Azeroth figure and your unicorn. So Carl Cronin and Hellboy, this variant of Hellboy, were 2 more figures that were already on my list, but I didn't want to spend $30 for the pack because I didn't need that figure, and I wanted to take them out of the box anyway. So I got this again for $12.99, and it's really cool. I'd like to get the pack B and get Rasputin, Hellboy with his cut horns, and Johann Krass, because I'm trying to build up my 3.75-inch action figure army. I realized all the Super 7 figures, I've been looking at them for a long time, the reaction figures, and I liked them, but I didn't want to get like Ninja Turtles and He-Mans, because I already had Ninja Turtles and He-Mans. And I don't know, there was something that didn't kind of click, like putting them next to my Star Wars guys. I don't know, maybe one day I'll change my mind. But I kind of am more into putting like the Flash Gordon guys and Clash of the Titan guys, mixing them in with my Star Wars figures. And then other things like Phantom Starkiller and these, the worst figures from Super 7, they kind of blend in. Things that kind of look like sci-fi space. Maria from the Metropolis movie from the 20s, they have a figure of that that's really cool. She kind of looks like a lady R2-D2. So I kind of want to get that one. Okay, and here's the last thing I got from Ollie's, just to try to brush this along here. I found a whole bunch of My Little Ponies. I'm going to start with this one first. And this is Right Hoof Red, the Twister My Little Pony. And I'd seen these on eBay a long time ago, but I was like, I'm not going to spend $20, $25 for it. I'm not that big of a fan of Twister. It's kind of cool, but it's not my favorite thing. But when I saw it at Ollie's, and I do have the price sticker there, it's only $5.99 for this one. So I was like, yeah, I'll buy it for $6, since I bought a whole bunch of other ponies, which I'm going to show you right now. So they also had these, and I should have bought a whole lot more of them. I only bought one set, but they had probably at least like 3 or 4 sets that I could have bought, and I probably should have bought like all of them, I think. But they only had 4 characters out of 6. I did manage to find a Rainbow Dash on eBay for 15, so that's a little more than all these. These were $3.99 a piece, but yeah, I spent 15 on the Rainbow Dash because I'm really going to try to complete the collection, because I have a whole bunch of other main 6 Friendship is Magic variants. I have the Pony Life variant, the G4.5 ones. I have the Hasbro ones, and I have the Funko Mystery Mini ones. So I have 4 different sets now of My Little Ponies, all the same Friendship is Magic theme. So I have Rarity, is one that I got. I'm just gonna check, make sure I'm still recording. All right, we're only at 16 minutes. That's not too bad. So I got Rarity, Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie's not really my favorite one. I do like that she's pink. I do like Rarity a lot. Rarity's probably like one of my top 3 favorites. Fluttershy is my absolute favorite. I have a lot of Fluttershy things. And Twilight Sparkle. She's probably my second favorite because she's a Alicorn. And I think the colors are good. And she kind of is like Daria a little bit. So there's my 4 My Little Ponies that I got. And these are Hasbro. I forget what these were called. It said online, Retro My Little Pony 83. I think these were like the retro line. I think if you just look up like My Little Pony Retro and you look for the ones in the little box like this, this is what you would find. So that is what I got at Ollie's. Now, for the conclusion of this video, I have my Pickle Rick unboxing segment. So, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just tear right into it. I don't know if I showed you the back of the box on this. Pretty cool. Try to get it close up inside the packaging. I apologize for any traffic noise. Nothing I can do about it. Damn trucks. We need drones to deliver our toys and packages. Not trucks, right? Anyway. The trucking industry's shit. Who needs them? That's my impression of Pickle. Alright. So that was painless enough. Oh, the back of this is really cool. He's got a holster and a whole bunch of little AA or AAA batteries. He's got a rat brain and lungs hooked up to his back. It's a rib cage. It's so cool. His old jetpack with the rat helmet. And then you can see the back. It's pretty cool. The lungs and the brain attached to Pickles. That's awesome. I think I might let this one set up for a little while because this is really a solid, cool piece. But still, I don't think it is better than the Super 7 necessarily. I don't know, I don't see nearly as many Funko things that just pop to me as I do Super 7 things. This belt is really cool though. Like, yeah, the Pickle part kind of feels cheap. So you see the Pickle pops out. So you can just have him rolling around as a pickle with a rat brain hooked up to his head. And pop him right back in his dead rat carcass mech suit. His little belt here it wiggles a little bit. I don't know if you're gonna take it off. Maybe if you took one of the lights off or something. I don't know why you'd want to do that. There he is with his helmet. Does it fit? I want to break it. It seems like it doesn't fit well. And that is pretty awesome looking. I also have the Crumbopulous Michael Build-A-Figure and the Snowball Build-A-Figure. I have the whole Wave 1 and 2 sets of the Build-A-Figure, and that's kind of tempting to get them all out and put them together, but I think if I do that, I'm going to buy a second set of them. Just an out of the package set that I can display. Alright, let's get a couple more of these things. Here's his laser. Oh, do the batteries come out of the holster? Does one of them come out? Because there's supposed to be a battery in his laser gun here. If you remember from the show, he put a battery in it, and then he popped it out. Put another one in, that's why he has the holster with all the batteries. That won't fit on with the mask, with the jetpack. So let's take the mask off. I don't like that, that's going to cause scuffing and scratching if you put that on there. This should have made it fit better, so it wasn't so tight. Now these are really cool. I kind of wish that they did the X-Acto blades too instead of just the drill bit things. The X-Acto blade wrist weapons that he had where it was like, and he just shot the X-Acto blades out of his wrist and then he was like shooting them at the rats and cutting them apart. And then he had drills, and then the drill pieces came out after. I think they should have went with the X-Acto blades instead of the drill bits. Or they should have given you both, one of each. So I'm just going to take one of these out. Since it's taped in, I don't want to mess the packaging up too much. That went directly into the trash can. Okay, moving forward, let's plug this in. That looks pretty cool. I like any kind of like shoulder mounted weapon like that. See Soundwave is on one of the top shelves back there. And that's his weapon. It's like a shoulder. A lot of the Transformers have those, and it does look really cool. So here is one of his wrist things. These little spiky wrist weapons. I'm not going to get the other one out. Put it on both sides. Let's see what it would look like on this side over here. So I don't know, I'm going to get him set up somewhere. Yeah, see, like I was saying about this thing, how it should fit better. I just noticed already. See that pink spot inside of there? And the brain on the back here, already just from putting it on one time, is all scuffed up. Terrible, Funko. Why would you make it so that you can't ever play with it without scuffing it? So, I don't know, that kind of is discouraging. Yeah, I took a big chunk of the pink paint off there. Oh well. Could be worse, but it is a little aggravating. I got this one pretty cheap. I was watching these off and on, and I really wanted to get one for a while. But I didn't want to spend $40 on it. It was like too much, $40, $45. So eventually, I think around Black Friday time of year, I found it for like $25, $28. That's how much I spent on my Pickle Rick, was around $28, $30. So he's got a little scuffing now from being taken out of the package on the back of him. I don't think that's really that big of an issue. Like I said, I only spent $30 on him. I'm sure I can probably sell him for more than that, even taking him out of the package. So there's a Pickle Rick. We're going to put him right back in the box. I changed my mind. He's not going to get displayed into this. I have a lot of cleaning today. That's the reason for doing this video, because all of this stuff is probably getting changed and made better. So I wanted to do this video before I tore all this down, because I don't know how long it's going to be till I set all my Transformers up again. If I put my Transformers away, that's like an all day long chore to set those up, playing with Transformers all day just to set up the display shelf. So I'll probably keep them put away for a couple of years if I put them away. So that'll be the last time I'll be able to look at them, or anybody will be able to look at them for probably a couple of years at least. All right, well, until my next video, peace, and like and subscribe, and check out my friend Cliffjumper 1984 from Heartless Records Unlimited. Peace.